From forced gender-neutral pronoun recognition to after-birth abortions, the Democratic Party has been dragged way to the left, and it's getting dangerous. So now they're tolerating anti-Semitic rhetoric? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quam Teasy with the Christocrats and the Red Pill Reality. It's been a couple days since I've posted, but I've been busy. Just been doing a lot of stuff, man. Just busy. But I'm here with another video for y'all. There's a lot that's been going on in our world, and we know that the Democratic Party, the liberals, have been going off the deep end for a while. A lot of us feel like we're in the twilight zone, but you are not in the twilight zone. I would encourage you as a believer and as a conservative, it is your job to stand up against this craziness, to speak out, not to let it intimidate you, not to let the darkness get a hold of you, but speak out, because they're just going to get crazier and crazier. And if we don't speak the truth won't be spoken. And God is depending on us to do that. So check this out. Y'all know that Ilham Omar, you know, this girl, she has been saying many anti-Semitic statements. She got voted in, and she's been saying so many, statements that are anti-Semitic and racist in nature. And, if it was anybody else, let's say that it was a Republican saying the same things about Muslims or about, or about black people or about any other people group, then they would have had that person's head already. But the Democratic Party can't excoriate her because they are the fresh new faces, as Ben Shapiro says, of the Democratic Party. You got the axis of evil in Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, I think was her name, and everybody's favorite dimwit, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So we got the Green Deal that makes no sense, but it's meant to transform America. We've got after-birth abortions that are being pushed through. We've got all kinds of things that they are doing that's meant to transform America. So Ilham Omar says all these anti-Semitic things, and I'll put a link in the description so you can go see for yourself what she said. And this is what the left has given. They're so obvious that they can't just say, "No, that's not what she said." What they're saying now, they're giving her this lame excuse that, "Oh, she just doesn't know. Poor girl, bless her heart. She just doesn't know. We're all on a learning curve." Really? We're on a learning curve? Like she's been hiding under a rock somewhere and not knowing that those words that she has said is inflammatory and anti-Semitic? Give me a break. Give me a break. These people are nuts. These people are crazy. So in order to kind of quell the uproar about it, the Democrats have done the most. They're so used, they do the lamest things. So they pass a resolution. Now listen to this. They pass a resolution against racism and, racist comments or whatever, racism against by use of like white supremacist groups, anti-Muslim groups, and anti-Semitic groups. So yeah, let's do that. Let's make sure we get that in there. And it's a resolution that was passed and voted on by the Democrats. They all voted for it, and several Republicans did not. And I understand why they didn't, because it's just what is a resolution going to do? Like, what is it there for? What is it other than to be an optic to try to fool the public to think that, yes, we're down for, for being against anti-Semitism and all this other stuff, when they really are not. It's just kind of an appeasement thing that makes no sense. Like, what does a resolution against racism actually do? Don't let them fool you. They didn't do anything by passing a resolution. They didn't do anything. It's just a waste of time, a waste of taxpayer time and money. We all know that racism and white supremacy and black supremacy and anti-Semitism and all this stuff is wrong. We already know it. Why do we have to pass a resolution for that? See, this is useless government junk that happens. And I'm glad that the Republicans didn't vote for it because it's stupid. And so they sit here and they try to say that, and that's crazy. So don't let them fool you. They're not doing anything, but they are systematically going more radical and more radical because they're trying to change the face of this country from the inside out on every major thing so that we don't fool yourselves. It's not just so that they can be socialists. It's so that we can look more like, Europe, because ultimately they want us to be under the globalist system, which we do not want. America is the only holdout, the strongest holdout, so they're going to naturally target us from within. They got the Green New Deal, so they want to change our economics. They've got the social fabric that they're trying to rip apart. They've got, they're trying to do whatever they can, grab a hold of anything they can to impeach Trump, which, I don't think that's going to happen, but it's just crazy. So it's all smoke and mirrors. Just understand it's all smoke and mirrors. And it has no substance, but we cannot let them get away with these things because if they keep going, then it's just going to get worse. And, people, even regular Democrats that are not down for this stuff are getting run over, are getting rolled over. Old Nancy Pelosi, crazy ass Pelosi, is like a puppet now. I'm going to start calling her Puppet Pelosi. From those three women and other radical parts of the party are just, pulling her strings. She can't do nothing. She's the Speaker of the House, but it means nothing because she's getting torn all over the place and basically being told what to do, and she has no power. It's sad. It's sad. What happened to Jussie Smollett? What's going on with that? Or is that news cycle done already? So another thing is that I found out today that the DNC is not going to allow Fox News to host any debates, any of the presidential debates in the primaries, Democratic primaries, on grounds that they think that Fox News is too biased. That is so rich. That's funny. They think that Fox News is too partisan. On Fox, you got people that have dissenting opinions. Shep Smith. You've got several people that are on several shows that have dissenting opinions purposefully. You don't got none of that on CNN or MSNBC. Not one person is a cognizant conservative on there. But you got Juan Williams, you got Shep Smith, you got all these other people that are on Fox. And something that I learned that you guys probably didn't know. You remember when what's his name, Jim Acosta got his credentials pulled. The president pulled his credentials temporarily. Guess who lobbied for him to get his credentials back? Now, we all know that Jim Acosta is a liberal, left-wing operative who masquerades as a reporter. And he said so himself, said so in not so many words himself. But guess who lobbied for him to get his credentials back? Fox News. Yes, Fox News lobbied for him to get his credentials back because they believe in freedom of the press. If they were so biased, then they would not have done that. They would have laughed all the way to the bank. You think anybody at MSNBC would have done that for a Fox News anchor? Heck no. So, it's really rich to me that the DNC is not going to allow Fox News to participate. So what? Okay, so what? They don't need you. How about, President Trump was like, okay, well then when it's time for the debates, we won't do any on your station. But then they're going to call President Trump mean and bullying and da-da-da-da. And it's always a retaliation. Crazy. The Democratic Party don't have a whole lot of moves left. They just keep going further and further to the left. They have nothing to offer the people. Like I said, it's to the point where we're going to have to hope that some of the regular Democrats that we're used to being against, that they would just I'm not telling y'all to become a conservative. I would hope that you would and see the light, but at least y'all going to have to stand up against people in your own party because these people are dragging y'all off the cliff, and you're virtually guaranteeing Donald Trump another presidency, which is great for me. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. As long as he keeps doing what he's doing, I'm good with that. You know, he walked away from the deal with Kim Jong-un because Kim Jong-un wasn't talking what we wanted to hear. So he said, I got to go. And he did, defying the liberal left ideology that Trump is in the back pocket of these people. Stupid, just stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. So keep abreast of what's going on. Understand that they keep going further and further left. That means that we have to stand. All we got to do is stand in the truth of God's word, of the conservatism. We're trying to conserve what has worked for our country and for people and for all mankind. We're conserving those things. And those things only. I got some great stuff coming. I got some merchandise coming. If you are identify with the Christocrats, that you are in allegiance with the word of God higher than any other earthly authority, then this group is for you. You know, you're going to want to get your packet that we'll send you. If you want to, you're not pledging allegiance to our group or anything like that, but just pledging allegiance to Christocratic ideology. We're not advocating for theocracy, but we are advocating for Christ to be our individual governing body in ourselves. Whoever and whatever policies line up with the Bible the closest is what we're going to back and be behind. So we thank you guys. I love you guys. I got so much stuff happening. So many things planned. I'm going to be rolling them out very shortly, very soon. We got a podcast coming with me and my wife. We got merchandise coming. We want you guys to be a part of the Christocratic movement. We're going to start it. You got Blexit, you got Lexit and Jexit and Wexit and all kinds of things, all kind of movements. But, ultimately, as Christians, as believers, we have the foundation for the truth. We have the foundation. We are the purest of the pure with truth. We are the reason why there's a conservative party. We are the impetus behind there being anything conservative. And let's be proud of that. Let's support one another. We love you guys. Remember, love God, hate sin. Like, subscribe, share. We've got some funny things coming up as well. Go ahead and hit that bell notification so you can find out whenever we're putting new stuff up. We love you guys. Let's let this stuff go viral. Oh, and by the way, I am now a writer online for a website called ChristIsForLife.com. And basically that website is about encouraging and exhorting the church to be more vocal about the greatest atrocity we are seeing in our day and time, and that is abortion and how far it's gone. And so I actually got an article up there. I'm going to put the link in the description. You can check it out. Leave a comment. Love you guys once again. Remember, love God, hate sin. We're not left. We're not right, but we're up. Peace.